goddamn vampire.
Ah. Ooh. This is really cool. Ooh, nice. Oh my god, yes. This is fab. It just goes off, doesn't it? Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Dan, aka Lucen. I'm a singer-songwriter, music producer person. And today we are catching up on brand new songs as suggested by you lot, including Olivia Rodrigo's brand new song. So let's go. Basically, Olivia's got a new song out and that has prompted me to think, maybe I should do a video that's covering a bunch of new songs that are out. So I put the thing up on the YouTube community and in the Patreon Discord server, and you gave like a whole bunch of really good suggestions, both on YouTube and on Discord. So I've got 8 songs for you today. First off, we're going to do Attention by Doja Cat. But before we get started, did you like the song in the intro? That is my song Criminal. If you want to check out the music side of everything that I'm doing, you can head over to my music channel, Lucen Music, by clicking on the link and listening to Criminal there, or you can stream it on Spotify, whatever as well. Yeah, I've got a new song coming out next month, maybe. So make sure to keep an eye on that channel and subscribe if you want to catch up on all my kind of creative endeavors too. So yeah, okay, so first off, we're going to do Doja Cat, Attention. Nice. Ooh, it's like a harp. It's almost like a MIDI harp. It's reminding me of the Spyro soundtrack. Anyone? This is really cool. Okay, I don't know whether it's a harp or another stringed instrument or a mixture. Cool. Ooh, I love the groove. The way that the drums and the bass work together is great. This is really cool. It has so much style to it. And the production is kind of magical.
Look at me. You're looking.
Cool.
I read it all the comments saying, D, I'm really shook.
This is not what I expected. Like, this is so
I am not afraid.
gorgeous. Ethereal, you know?
My bald head match my looking good, but I'm sad that you really thought your ass was above me.
So lyrically, it seems to be like a bit of like a power move kind of thing. You know, I can pay for shit, you're a dick kind of vibes.
But you don't really care about the music.
Ooh, you follow me, but you don't really care about the music. So it seems to be her attitude seems to be like, actually, like, I want to like prove myself as an artist, you know? I'm not just about the kind of stunts. And this song really does that for me. Like, I never thought of Doja Cat in that kind of frame. I always thought of her as a bit of a meme. Like, bitch, I'm a cow. Do you know what I mean?
Look at me. I'm naked. Vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
Y'all following the beef, but that's another conversation.
Yeah. You're following the beef, but that's another conversation. But she's kind of admitting that that's paying the bills and actually freeing her up to do something more creative.
I never learned a superstar from a textbook. Why she thinks she Nicki M? She thinks she hot. Just comparing Doja to who the hottest.
Yeah, very cool. That's like kind of a respect for Nicki as well, saying, of course you're comparing me to the hottest rapper in the game, you know. I really like this. This is really, really cool. I love the kind of mode that it's in. It sounds like Phrygian mode, potentially. It kind of has like a real darkness to it.
Okay, cute.
Nice. I love the way that ends as well. Really cool. I really like that. Not expecting something like that out of Doja. I think that song maybe was for me a little bit because the way she was speaking, it's like, you think you know who I am. You think that I'm just this person here for the tabloids. You think I'm just like a knockoff Nicki Minaj. You think that it's all about external, shallow stuff. But I'm here to prove to you that there is more than meets the eye. I have more to my artistry, that there's more that I have to offer the world. I like the reference to look at me, and then the break. That's very, very clever wordplay. But then she's like, I'm naked, and rather than it being the naked, like sexualized naked, it's I'm vulnerable. Like, it's quite a good switch because it could be seen in both ways, but she's actually saying, no, I want you to look at me in this way. I don't want you to sexualize me now. I want you to look at me as a vulnerable human being sharing my creativity with you. Musically, it was really interesting. Like, it was within that kind of mode, like using the harps and the stringed instruments, a sitar or a dulcimer or something. I'm not all that hot on my stringed instruments, if I'm honest. The combination of those instruments really gave gave it like a kind of, maybe not Middle Eastern, but like a little bit of that flavour. But it was very ethereal. It felt more like a kind of reference to gods and goddesses more than it did any kind of place on earth. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, really cool. Really liked that. Baby, if you like it, just reach out and pet it. This one doesn't bite, it doesn't get aggressive. Show you how to touch it, hold it like it's precious. You don't need your loving, it just needs attention. My taste good, but I have to redirect my cooking. I read all the comments saying, I'm really shooketh, you need a therapist. Yeah, like all sorts of things, kind of reacting to what's going on in her life and kind of trying to reframe who she is. And this kind of idea of it seeking affection, like for me, it's like maybe some sort of internalized, like she's referring to like maybe like a pet, but like I think like it's meant to be her kind of inner child, her kind of creative persona within herself that she's kind of allowing people to reach out and touch and to give attention to. And I think that's what she's aiming for. Okay, next song. What have I got next on my list? Okay, so the next song is Rae Jepsen, Shy Boy. I adore Rae Jepsen. I am a Jep friend. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. We got a whap whap sound. Got lots of character. Everybody's dancing but you. It's got that groove feel that was in a lot of her last album. I'm gonna make this easy for you. It's like this. On the list, so sick of everybody. Nice. Love that big filter movement. It's kind of got a bit disco flavour, huh? Quite a different sound for her, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm enjoying the groove. I'm just used to hearing kind of more like up songs from Carly. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this one's a bit more laid back. Nice. All I need is your eyes across the room. She's like, I'm gonna connect with the shy ones, with the cute ones, you know. I don't need all the people vying for my attention. I just kind of need the, you know, the shy one. I'm not 100% on board with the kind of disco Carly, if I'm honest. Like, I'm enjoying the groove, but it's missing a bit of the kind of brassy 80s high cheese that I really love Carly for, you know. Cute. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, like, it didn't send me. When I think of, like, the Carly songs that send me off the face of the planet, like Cut to the Feeling, like Run Away With Me, like Talking to Yourself. I went to see her in February and it was just amazing. I loved it so much and I love her. I'm just not sure I'm completely sold on this particular song. Like the kind of laid back groove of it was good, but I felt like maybe the hook wasn't quite as strong as some of the ones that she's done before. So I think that's what was missing. Like I was missing that kind of excitement from it. But yeah, it is a good song. I've had people asking me to react to the version of Morning Elvis featuring Ethel Cain. So Florence the Machine and Ethel Cain did a version of Morning Elvis together. And I was like, I do want to listen to that and I do want to react to it. But like, I honestly don't know where to put that as a reaction, because if I did it on its own, it wouldn't really do anything. So here it is. Cool. I'm excited to see what Ethel Cain can add to this song because she's great.
When they dress me and they put me on a plane to Memphis, where I sorted it out in a motel room, but I
Nice.
think the king would have understood why I made it to Graceland.
This song actually really fits with Ethel's vibe, huh?
Pressed my forehead to the floor and I prayed for a trapdoor. I've never made it to Graceland.
Like, I could see this song being on Preacher's Daughter. Like, it has that kind of Americana thing, you know?
To be said, New Orleans, in a bathroom store.
Also, just, it's so nice knowing that, like, Ethel Cain is a fan of Florence, has been a fan of Florence forever, and she got to sing with her. You know, it's kind of like one of those, you know, the fan finally gets to sing with their you know, dream. It's, like, amazing, isn't it? It's like if I ever got to perform with Gaga. I mean, she'd eat me up. I'd be there like... To be saved.
Swear I'll quit. It's over, boys. Now this is it. But I guess I've got my way. Anything, anything, anything but this. If I get to the morning, should come.
Oh, this is lovely. Their voices gel really nicely together in this mode. I love how much of the crowd are living for it. It's so sweet. Also, it's really poetic because this song being like, you know, making it back to the stage after everything she's been through, after thinking she might never write music again, and actually being back on stage singing it. Like, there's something very special about that, isn't there? That's how I felt like watching the show in November. I was like, so, yeah, amazed by it. And then she broke her foot. Oh. Amazing. Loved that. What a gorgeous version of that song. And so lovely to see Florence kind of lifting up Ethel, you know. So good. And the art is great too. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I adore Ethel Cain. You have to let me know in the comments whether it's worth doing her earlier stuff. I'm obsessed with Preacher's Daughter. Like, I still listen to, like, American Teenager, Thoroughfare, Sun Bleached Flies, like, all the time. Like, they're just such magical songs. And yeah, you'll have to let me know if I need to listen to the older stuff, because I know loads of people obviously want me to do Preacher's Daughter. But yeah, so make sure to leave a comment about that. So what we're going to do next, let's go with Slayyyter. So Slayyyter is a person, hyperpop style, Trouble in Paradise. Love that song. That was like such a summer's vibe for me. Yeah, and that was like discovered through my hyperpop discovery video. And so one of you guys suggested her new song Out of Time. So we're going to do that. So let's go. Ooh, 80s glam. But obviously we're going to blow it up to 100, I'd imagine. Ooh, nice. It's given me like The Weeknd, but like really pushed it. I love this. Yeah, this is good. It's like the 80s homage, but like has something extra to it, you know? Oh, nice. Love it. This is great. Yeah, this is really good. This definitely has a bit of the hyperpop edge to it, but it's still very listenable, you know? It's definitely more pop than hyperpop at this stage, you know? Of course. Okay. Nice. Love it. This is really cool. This is like really succinct, really hooky, well written, has edge to it. Yeah, really good. Love it. Really cool. Thank you so much for suggesting that. I'm so glad I chose to do it. Love it. Fierce. Cool. I mean, I love an 80s homage. I am a big fan of Churches. I'm a big fan of Rae Jepsen, as we said, you know. And so to have like a kind of dark disco version that has like hints of The Weeknd, but like is so much better than The Weeknd. Honestly, like there's much more edge to it. Yeah, I mean, I just love a girly, you know me. Yeah, I really, really like that. Let's look at the lyrics. Oh, she knows she's powerful. She's got your time on her hands. Oh, she's got your time on her hands. That's cool. She moves so incredible and everyone stares when she starts to dance. She's a real good girl when the sun goes down at night. Got her lipstick on and she's singing that song because she really wants a piece of that life. She's out the door. Can't waste any more time. There's this girl who's out in the club. She feels like a star, but maybe it's only for nighttime. And maybe it's almost like this, like almost like a superpower that's like limited time superpower type thing where it's like Cinderella-y kind of thing, like when the clock strikes 5 a.m. and you need to leave the club, you know, maybe her powers are gone, you know? I do like that. Check the number, writes her name down on the wall. She found heaven at the club in a bathroom stall. 2 more minutes, 3 more hours till she'll lose it all. There you go. Got no one left to call. No one notices. Makeup runs from her eyes. She hates herself. But if they all love her, then she don't mind. Oh my God, it's so good. I love that. Oh my God. So they're painting this picture of this woman who's like there for the attention, but on the inside is broken. And maybe in the daytime, she has nothing to live for, you know. So she lives for the night. Love it. Amazing. So good. Obsessed. So good. I'm adding that to my summer playlist. Sticking on the hyperpop theme, one suggested on the Discord server was Dorian Electra's new song. And their new song is called Sodom and Gomorrah. So let's go. Like, Dorian is quite heavy hyperpop for me sometimes, so let's see if I enjoy this one. Enjoying the thunderstorm vibes. It's got sass, it's got metal, yeah. Cool. I'm getting sexy vibes. Amazing. It's got this kind of attitude that's directly poking at like conservative values and kind of being like, yeah, fuck you, really. It's got that feeling to it, isn't it? Yeah. I really like how it is like almost it's referencing this kind of biblical gothic style in the music, and then talking about sodomy and kind of really just like punching against like the kind of conservative thing. It's so cool, actually. Very intelligent, you know. Ooh. This Daft Punk. Oh my God, yes, of course, like symphonic rock vibes. Yeah, it's definitely got a few Daft Punk vibes, isn't it? Very cool. I enjoyed that a lot, actually. That was like less kind of... I felt like the stuff I had heard of Dorian before was that they were like really trying to make the listener like freak out. You know, it felt like really kind of antagonistic in that way. Does that make sense? Whereas this song felt like it had that quality, but it was more like about the storytelling, you know, which I really appreciated. Like the fact that like they've chosen like this kind of very gothic style, symphonic metal, operatic kind of thing, which kind of gives you these like, it's like referential in the way that it is referring to kind of the Bible, referring to Christianity. It's that kind of gothic thing. Those things are all kind of intertwined in our kind of personal referential heads. And to take that reference and then write a song about sodomy is so intelligent and so cool, because it's really is putting the middle finger up in such a kind of creative way, you know? Tell me that ancient story. So it's got that kind of huge biblical proportions thing in the lyrics. Two cities got super horny, and then without warning, God made it all fire and stormy. So it's like, you know, you're not allowed to do that. I want to know what they did to make him bring his wrath. Yeah, I want to know what they did. Can you show me with that ass? Amazing. Let's get freaky like they did in Sodom, Gomorrah. Drop it down to the floor. Beg for more. Okay, so the Sodom and Gomorrah were the two cities destroyed for their wickedness. But obviously, Sodom relating to sodomy, I think the kind of like reference here is kind of like saying God destroyed these cities maybe because they were having anal sex. And that's what they're saying. They're like, how about you show me what happened there to make them, because that sounds good, if I'm honest. You know, it's great. Let's get freaky like they did in Deuteronomy, give my ass a lobotomy. Oh God. That's sodomy, digging deep archaeology. Oh my God. My theology, I like to know that he's watching me. Fulfill me up like a prophecy, put the fear of God in me. That is just so clever and makes me blush. It's great, so good, intelligent songwriting that also has such a wit. It's so witty. That's really the thing, isn't it? You know, love it. Cool. Next song, let's do Tuya by Rosalia. There's always a new Rosalia song to react to. I adore her. Let's go. More of a kind of solemn kind of feeling to a lot of her later stuff. God, she just can elevate every single song that she writes, can't she? Just in her vocal performance. I just adore her voice. I know it's like that every single time I listen to Rosalia, I'm like, I love her. Oh, cool. Ugh. I love that she's like a classically trained singer who's like, I'm gonna lend this voice and this talent I have to a really creative style of songwriting. And it's just so current, isn't it? You know? Ooh. Okay. Different place to take it towards the end. Oh, cool. It's definitely got a darker edge to it, hasn't it, this song? Cool. Really, like, abrupt ending that's, like, quite, like, dramatic, quite dark. Like, yeah, I enjoyed that. I have what I want without pardon or permission. Baby, be careful. I don't know if you're ready. I have the talent to make what I imagine happen. I'm 100 out of 10. I do it very well. You want to see me naked? I want you under my belly button, yeah. So it's like a one night stand that has a kind of dark edge to it, you know, where she's got quite a kind of powerful thing over this person, you know. Without remedy or cure, we're two loonies. My skin is getting hotter, that's in your favour. A piece of sky, that's my flavour. I'm a sculpture from the Renaissance. I love you, you're a beauty. I'm your little devil on naughty nights. Oh, so, okay, so I think it might be with her partner. Play this guitar, come answer the fret. Nice. Stick with me, I give you luck. I'm your number 7. Only this night I'm yours, only this night you're mine. Interesting that she's kind of saying, you know, only this night I'm yours and only this night you're mine and all that kind of stuff. Because, like, are they married? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I really love that. Story-wise, lyrically-wise, not selling me as much as some of her other stuff, but I mean, everything she does, I love. She's just such a beautiful artist and beautiful singer, you know, God. Her voice is unlike any other. I just love it. Before we go on to the final song, this is a quick shout out to my patrons. These guys support me on Patreon and one of their perks is getting their name in the video. You can also, in all the different tiers, you can become part of the exclusive Discord server, which is where I plucked a couple of the songs for today's video from. And there's also like nice chats going on in there, sometimes about music, sometimes just about life. Also, if you're on the next tier, you can watch my videos without any editing, so you can actually listen to the whole song like along with me, and you get to watch my videos ahead of time. There's also exclusive videos that are only available on Patreon. On the next tier up, you can actually request songs from me, and if you keep going you can actually do an artist request reaction or a full album as well. So there's a number of different ways, a number of different prices you can get involved on the Patreon, something that suits you, and I hope that there's enough there for you guys to enjoy and support me in my creative life. Cool. Okay, let's go on to the final song. It's the one we've all been waiting for. This is the brand new Olivia Rodrigo song. This is Vampire. Oh, it's a ballad. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Hate to give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. People you pretend to care about just
wow. Shit.
You gotta laugh at the stupidity.
Wow.
But you make the worst one look for.
Ooh, nice. That chord structure. Lovely.
Come out at night.
Yeah.
You saw me for
Amazing.
bloodsucker.
Fabulous.
Goddamn vampire.
Amazing. Okay.
Every girl I ever took.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
God, I hate the way I called them crazy to you.
So it's about somebody who's been leeching off of her like a vampire. Ah, love it. This is so good.
Do it and God knows I never will. And for me and not her. Made some real big mistakes.
Very cool.
Become
It's definitely giving me Conan Gray vibes. You can tell that they're besties. They have a similar point of view, I think, musically. Amazing. Love that memorial goes away.
goddamn vampire.
Ah,
Was true.
this is fab. It's actually giving me a little bit of Rocky Horror. It really is.
'Cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never
This is so good. Wait, you sold me for parts. Oh my god.
Fame fucker, goddamn vampire.
So good. Oh my god, I love that. That was so good. The beginning I was like, oh, okay, so another ballad, interesting. Maybe they're trying to recreate the success of Driving License as like, you know, like how that kind of like launched her career. And I guess that was kind of very much like kind of a false beginning, because I mean it works very well as a ballad, like especially with the chords and everything, like it works really nicely, but then it just goes off, doesn't it? And it kind of has this kind of bouncy kind of like very intense, insane kind of feeling to it, that it's like right at the edge of emotion. And I love that build up in the chorus, and then it kind of, her power voice right at the top, all that instrumentation just like leaves as she is left singing that note, and then it comes right down into that intimate moment. Oh god, it's so good. So good. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, and then it just keeps on getting more and more insane, like especially that end section. It was just like ding 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 ding. It's like, I just love it. Really cool, very big kind of confident swing from her. It just comes off so well. It feels like at the same time as being like kind of familiar and sounds like her, you know, sounds like the kind of style that she set out for herself on the first album. It feels like it's amped up. It feels like it has an edge of kind of emotional delusion to it. It feels like it has like the next kind of stage for her artistry. You know, it really does have that feeling to it. And it's so exciting to hear like such a mainstream big artist also having a song where the drums don't come in until like a minute in. You know, it's actually pretty bold to do that, but she knows that her fans are kind of strong enough to stick with it and go with it, you know. Love it. Amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hate to give the satisfaction of asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built off people you pretend to care about? So good. Okay, we're already setting up the Dracula imagery. Just what you wanted. Look at you. Cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and the diamonds sometimes when I close my eyes. 6 months of torture you sold as some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You got to laugh at the stupidity. So she's been dating this guy. She was dating this guy for 6 months. They kind of pulled the wool over our eyes and kind of was like, look at this beautiful, glamorous lifestyle. It's very Dracula, isn't it? Like, you know, come to my castle, let me show you. And it is very Rocky Horror as well. Come to my castle, let me show you all the beautiful things. Maybe Rocky Horror is a reference. I don't know. I think it's very Rocky Horror. Come to my beautiful castle on the hill and let me show you 6 months of glory. But she's escaped from this vampire. She's escaped from the sweet transvestite from Transylvania. All those references, Transylvania, like maybe it's a reference to Dracula and I'm just putting my own reference over the top of Rocky Horror because that's what I, know. Yes. Nope, someone's not getting the door. Give me just a second. Rocky Horror Picture Show, references. Dracula, references. Very, very clever. And it's like the story of this like relationship where like she's been taken advantage of. Because I made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You'd only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. So good. So good. It seems as if like someone's maybe taking advantage of her naivety in the industry. You know, she's very young and taking advantage of that and kind of, maybe feeding off of her fame. And every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad news. You called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. Yeah, you're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? How do you lie? How do you lie? A mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. Went for me and not her, because girls your age know better. So it's someone who's preyed on her because she's young, and everybody else was saying he was bad news, but she was caught up in his kind of magic kind of web, you know, and fell for the kind of the charm, you know, something I can totally relate to. I've been through that. And that's what my upcoming mini album is actually about. Spoilers. Wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone because that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out. Now I know that I can't, because how do you think the kind of thing... I'm obsessed. Actually obsessed. I think that is so good, so well written. She has such a kind of Taylor Swift-esque... You can tell, obviously, that Taylor's songwriting style has really taught her how to write music, but she takes it and runs with it in a very energetic, kind of fresh kind of way. And I really, really, really enjoy it. Yeah, she's fabulous. It's so good. I'm glad that like the first song from her sophomore kind of album is actually great. I'm really excited to hear the full thing now. If you haven't heard, her new album Guts is coming out at the beginning of September, so make sure to come back to the channel for my reaction. Today is the day that Speak Now Taylor's version comes out. If you want to check out my reaction to Speak Now Taylor's version, click here. It is on Patreon now.